shining bright. And we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up? What it is Wednesday. What's up, y'all?
What up?
Yes, again. Back with SmartBlackWomanTV. Vernita Williams and Charles is in the house. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I know y'all been looking out for us. Well, we're live and in effect, ready for you to tune in and engage. So let us know you're in the studio with us today. We're going to start our show off by just talking in general and things that we go through and questions that we have, a little fun time on the show today. And this is something we just wanted to kind of make a change in our communication with everyone, because you know what, we've always had a lot of sadness, and we talk a lot of sadness, a lot of problems, a lot of things are going on with a lot of drama. So we want to get away from that drama and have everyone engage with questions. So Charles have a few questions on the list, and we're going to let him start off the show today. So if you can engage with us, we will appreciate it. So let's come on in. What's up, Charles?
What up? So I have some funny icebreaker questions. I feel like it's I don't know, it's good to when you get off work and you just want to relax, wine. These questions, they can be good for you, to just kind of step back from the busy day. So I was going through the list, and there's a few that I wanted to skip because I want to keep it positive, So what is one of the things you would put on your bucket list? Do you have a bucket list, Mom?
Well, not really. I just do things. You know what? A lot of people make bucket lists and they try to reach for them, and those are goals. So basically, I do have goals that I'm trying to reach. But as far as a bucket list, being that there are places I want to visit, things I want to do in my life before I get too old to do it. So I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go on with life. I don't think that I'm going to ever get too old to do some of the things that I do have in mind, to engage in. So, I never did I don't have a bucket list, really, to be honest.
Right. I don't think I would. I used to have a bucket list. Like you said, I don't like to save things to do. I just like to be a little bit spontaneous and do it, and instead of waiting for that perfect moment, whatever right now is the perfect moment. That's what I like to tell myself. So I'll go to the next one. What is your dream job? My dream job is to not have a job. No.
That's kind of too.
Dream job is that you want to, that makes you happy, something that makes you happy and doesn't feel like work. That's my goal, is to do something that doesn't feel like work. That's my dream job.
Yeah, mine too. I think my dream job, is counseling, to be able to talk to people every day, kind of help them through their thinking, not necessarily it have to be things that they're going through that are bad, but they're thinking, how they think things out and go on with just an average day to day. I don't find myself want to pull a person out of depression too much, because I tend to feel that depression at some point. So as far as being a personal assistant to people, I think that'll be something that I would truly like. Someone that is maybe a person that is well off, of course, have plenty of money, but don't know how to think, what to do, how to spend it, what type of people they should engage in, who should they come in contact with, or things and ideas that they come up with, are they great ideas? I think that's something that'll be a great position for me. I've never taken on that type of role, but I think that's something that I feel that I would like to do. So yeah, so any celebrity out there listening to this average girl speak, I am, open for phone calls and any text DM me that if you need a personal assistant, someone that kind of guides you to through your thinking because you're making poor choices and you need someone else with a level head that lives an average day-to-day life, that you need someone like that to be able to help you get through your life. Here I am.
Here she is.
That was like really all right. That was the resume right there, right?
Some of these questions it makes me get back and think about some things that I enjoy doing. Like the next question is, what's your favorite hobby? I love fishing. That's one of my favorite hobbies, and I haven't been fishing in a long time. So it makes me sit back and realize, okay, wait a minute, I like doing this too. I like doing that, so that way I can get back in the groove of the things that make me happy. So right now, this is like this season of my life is called the me season. So I'm getting back to me, just learning myself again. So yeah,
That must be fun.
it is. As long as you keep going, that's the key.
That's right. That's right. Keep your happiness springing out. Don't let anybody think they can come in and just tear it down in a day. No way, them days over, huh?
Right, long gone. Yes,
That's right. Good. Bye bye. But yeah, well, with me, and the question was again, Charles, you kind of got me into something else. What was that question?
hobby question.
Oh, the hobby. It was the hobby, and everybody must know my hobby.
Yeah, what's your hobby?
Do I have to speak on what my hobby is? You know what? I love shopping for shoes. That right there, that's something I just cannot get. You know what? I don't shop. I haven't been shopping for shoes for at least about a month now. So I'm getting pretty good with it. I got so many, it's like I gotta just go in my closet and it's like, oh, a new shoe. It's like a new shoe because I find shoes that I have bought and haven't even worn them. So, I can take little breaks here and there on shopping for shoes, but once I do get in the mall and I do get in stores, I have to I have to stop at the shoe section. I cannot pass it up. And then if I see an awesome shoe that needs to be on my feet, I will get it too. So that's my hobby. My hobby is shopping, and it's shopping for shoes, not grocery shopping.
Specific.
Shopping for shoes. Yeah. What other questions we have on the list?
The one we spoke about earlier, I wasn't sure if I was going to ask this, but what's the most memorable thing that's ever happened to you, or most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in your life so far?
So I guess you're gonna go hard because I'm just trying to think. And since you said that earlier today, and much early today, you said that, and I've been trying to think of what has embarrassed me. I don't know.
Well,
I just don't have any embarrassing moments, I guess.
Well, I used to have this really good friend that was close friends with Monique, the comedian. And and this is when I lived in Atlanta, Georgia. So we would go to her show. We would sit on we would just sit there a couple days throughout the week. I didn't have anything better to do except go to the Monique show. But
Yeah.
last time I went, this time she was talking about not standing up in the middle of taping her show. And so, I was like, oh, I don't want to be the one to get up and have to interrupt the taping of the show, in the middle of everything. So I was sitting in the front row. So I was so nervous, and I had to use the bathroom. I had to pee, and and I couldn't hold it, and I was, and I just stayed right there, and I just let it go, and I was telling my buddy like, "Hey, I went," he was, and on myself, and at the end of the show, wanted everybody to get up on the stage, everyone in the front row only, get on the stage and dance with her until the show goes off. And I was so ashamed because I had this big spot stage with a big pee stain. So that was the most embarrassing.
Oh my God! So you peed. Oh, so you were little Mr. Pissy that day. Oh my God, that must have been so embarrassing. Oh my goodness. So what did you do? So when you wanted everybody to come on the stage, did you just sit in the piss?
Well, I had hid behind people,
Oh.
Yeah. It was, yeah. I never went to the Monique show again, and that was the last.
Because they probably would have been looking at you, ooh, Mr. Pissy.
Right.
I've never had one of those moments then. I guess I never had that one.
Studio after once they got to my seat, they were probably like, "What the hell happened here?"
Well, any one of you out there that had a most embarrassing moment, please post it in our timeline. Let us know what really embarrassed you once upon a time in your life. And it could have been all the way from childhood. But you know what? These things are funny now. We've passed that time and we've gotten over the embarrassment. And now we can just laugh about it. But we do have these type of things that happens to us, of course. Mr. Pissy Man is one that can vouch and agree to that. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I must say, I've never had one of those embarrassing moments. So thanks to me, it's staying out of the crossfire of being embarrassed for certain things.
Yeah, the truth. I know y'all done peed on yourself before.
I have, but you know what? I have, and I must say I have, but I want to embarrass me. You know what? I was in the shower. I just couldn't get the jumpsuit off. So I just was like, got totally wet, and then I was able to get it off. But yet, at that point, I'm in the shower. So, there's no embarrassing moment to being able to wash.
Now, so it really doesn't embarrass me. You got to be able to take your own.
Right. You can laugh about it. Right. Well, I can say you weren't a kid to pee in the bed, so that's a good thing.
Right.
Some kids go through the pee in the bed times, but Charles wasn't one of those, so I can't say that. That's a good thing. So I guess that was a mistake.
Right.
I'm just gonna say a mishap. Oh my goodness. So I hope you guys are here joining in with us this evening. And if you would comment in our timeline, let us know as you engage with us in the laughter today. We want to continue on with laughing with you guys and having you to engage with us, share our videos and like them, because this is a time in life where y'all should be happy. It is we are going through the Christmas season now. We've passed Thanksgiving and now we're going into Christmas. all the kids are asking for so much, of course. Oh my goodness, because I remember those Christmas days and the shopping. You're just getting ready for it and prepared. And you're buying this here, you're buying that there. You're running into this. You're running into the guy on the corner with something. You might just buy it if it's worthy. So yeah. So I do want to say to each and every one of you, if you would, shop in your neighborhoods, and help the small businesses out in your communities. This will be some great gifts for some business owners in your neighborhoods. So that'll be a great thing to do. And Charles, are you preparing for the holidays? You get your Christmas tree. Who has their Christmas trees already up?
Right, I know, right? Down in the basement, putting out decorations just a few minutes ago. And it's coming together. I put some out on the front and some
Already
up around the house, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get a big tree this year. I'm a big tree guy. I like my fresh trees, but I was watching the news today and they were saying that Christmas trees went up by like 20% or something like that.
Wow.
But I don't have any kids yet, but I still do look forward to the holidays. And I don't know how excited I am about these kids, because I was out in the store today and this guy, he was saying, yeah, my kid asked for an iPad and some new Balenciagas. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like Santa Claus is going to be busy this year, And I'm like, how old is your kid? And he was like 14. I'm like, what? Those sound like grown-up present gifts. These kids, they want grown-up gifts these days. So it sounds like I don't look forward to I look forward to having kids, but I don't look forward to that part. But
I know. How can you afford the Balenciaga part? These kids are so expensive now. They think it's a joke. But you know what? It's on you parents that buy it, because you don't only make your small salaries, but yet you trying to buy some Balenciagas that you had to work a whole month for. Balenciaga. I know, I see it.
You know what? That's been a good argument, though, because a lot of people feel like, hey, my kid goes to school, they clean up around the house, they get good grades. Why? I'm going to try to give my kids anything they ask for. But come on,
they
now.
won't get Balenciaga. They might get Balenciaga.
Right. I have Balenciaga.
Right.
Go out my.
Yes, that is just over the top there. And I don't think parents should spoil their children or get them those type of gifts. It's just me. I don't know. Children today, it'll be good for them to get them iPads, learning tools, things that can help them to progress in school. Some of these kids don't even want to go to school and stay in school. Some of them are in high school and they don't even want to be on time and be in class. And then you're waking them up in the morning, get them an alarm clock, get them things to kind of get them motivated to get in school and to finish. I have a friend of mine. Her son is only 17. He has another year after this one. And every day he's like, he wants to quit. I mean, literally quit going to school. And he said, nobody has to have a diploma to work. I have a job. And just because he works with Chick-fil-A, he feels like he didn't need a diploma. And he want to move on and quit school. So those are things you need to be talking to these kids about as far as school. Not trying to wear the best clothes so they can go to school.
It's a flex. A flex to be smart. The nerd gets the girl, kids. The nerd gets or the boy, whatever you want. It pays to be smart. It doesn't pay to be unintelligent. It pays to be just leave it like that to keep it positive.
Exactly, and that's how I had to tell him. I said, you know what? You go to school, you get a girlfriend. You know what I mean? You want the girlfriend? If you go to school and you be the smartest, all the girls are like the smart guy.
Right.
These kids nowadays, they want these expensive iPhone. They want the iPhone, the iWatch, the iPad, the Balenciaga. What else out there? This little fashionable stuff. They want the what else?
They want the AirPods in the ear to match the iPhone.
Yeah.
And they want
the Beats and everything. Yeah. Oh, and the PS5. How much is the PS5, Charles?
I went to Costco. We have a new Costco here that they just built. I feel like I live in a small town. The new Costco, really.
The new Costco, they had Costco before, did they?
That's what I've been wondering. Everybody act like this is the first Costco in the whole state. So, but
yeah, you know how St. Louis get down. You know,
oh,
all of them follow each other. You know, if somebody opened a barbershop, everybody got one. So that's how St. Louis folks are.
what I saw those PS5s, and I believe they were like $899. So they're like
Oh my God.
they're like $1,000 right now for the PS5.
No way I would buy that.
Well, I won't. I hope Santa Claus come to my house this year. Hopefully I wasn't on a naughty list.
Right. I think I got an old PS3 in the closet. I'll wrap up for you, send it to you. It's new to you. It's new to you.
Greg.
Huh?
I probably bought that for Greg one year or something. No telling.
You probably did. I done packed it up, put it in the box. And you know what? And then after you buy these games, and I just want to say this to some of the parents, after you buy these games for these kids, the next year, if something else come out, they think they're supposed to have the new one.
You ain't getting it.
Insane.
You better get the 5. If you get the PS5, that's gonna count for the next 3 systems that come out.
Yeah, but no, they're gonna want the next one, the PS6 and the PS7 and the PS8. I wish I was the copywritten on that game.
Well, maybe you know what, if I got it to do it to spend for my children, I would do it. You know, especially if the kids are taking care of their responsibilities and you want to show them that you can continue doing the right thing, you'll have a positive outcome. So I believe in that. You know, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a Balenciaga. Hey, it can be whatever, you know. If I got it to give, then I would do it.
I think a lot of kids spend too much time on those games. I mean, I'm not too crazy about them. I never was. Even when my boys was growing up, I wouldn't let them put too much time in those games. And some of these parents, they so lazy now, they won't even tell those kids, look, 2 hours, that's it. During the week in school, you know, give them an hour. Okay, you have an hour, you can play the game. That's it.
But
then when you tell them no game for the day, they act like their whole life is destroyed. Well, you know what? If I was your mom, you'd be a mad child because you won't be playing the game.
You started over. You got all your grandchildren now. You got all about, I have to buy toys and all that all over again.
Yeah, and I'm glad I got a little girl too. she liked the dolls, and she liked to dress the dolls.
Oh, okay, get her a little just Tiana or something.
Yeah, she tried to tear the head off the doll. She's on that. She's there now. She's not old enough to she hugged the doll a little bit, but then she's trying to take the head off the doll now. So she's okay. She's at a good age, a good space right now. When she get older, hopefully she, come to like dolls. We'll see.
Are y'all getting a tree or y'all traveling?
Huh?
Getting a tree this year or are you traveling?
I don't know if I'm going to get a tree this year. I am going to decorate the house, which I always do. I make it very festive around the house. As far as the tree goes, the tree can be a nuisance because you know what? It sits there then after the holiday, and then I usually keep it up to my anniversary, which is January 25th, which is coming up my 20-year anniversary this year. My husband and I, 20 years. To spend 20 years with somebody.
Right. What is the secret sauce?
That is your person. That's it. That's it. Nothing else in life. That's your person. There's nothing else. You can't look for nobody different. You can't go from 20 years and think you're going to find something different. When you're in a relationship for 20 years, a marriage for 20 years, my relationship was 23 years, my marriage was 20 years. If anything, God forbid, anything happens in my marriage, I will not marry again. That was it. That was that person.
Mm.
There's nobody that can come behind that person to me after that many years. Because I'm sure I'll be like an old relationship. You know, if you cheating on somebody, you'll call them a different name every time. Poor man will be like, my name ain't Sheldon. There's no way. There's no way. I'm programmed. That's it. Man said, my name is George. I be saying, okay, you know what I meant.
What advice would you give somebody that's in a relationship and, you know, because I get a lot of questions from people like, what is the secret to making a relationship last long? You know, is there a secret to that, or do you just kind of, I don't know, you weather a relationship? You're gonna have
You know
ups and
what? You know what I think it is? You weather the storm. You go through life as it rains, as it snows, as it sleets,
right,
as it's hot, as you have everything possible that's going to go into your life. It depends on what you want out of life for yourself. If you choose in life that you want to be married and you're going to stay married and both of you are committed in that way, and people need to understand when you commit to a person in your life, it's not for you to make decisions all of a sudden a year or two later that you want to uncommit, you know,
right,
because that right there was not a real marriage.
mm,
Real marriages stick together through thick and thin and whatever you go through, because that person, still in all, that person that you chose to love and commit your life with, you love truly, deeply in your heart, you love that person, and you know that is the person for you. You have to look at everything in a person's life, though. The person that I've chose does not only have um what he has within himself and what he carries within himself, but even outside of where his upbringing came from and who raised him and what type of family he had. That was very important in a marriage. You got to be very careful in who you marry. When you marry a person, you better believe you want to see the other side. What's going on the other side? Is it a dark side?
yeah,
People tend to have that dark side follow them in their lives, and I just feel like that's something that I can share with people when it comes to when you want to commit in relationship. Choose wisely, understand who you're marrying, get to know the person you're marrying too. Don't just jump over into a person's life and then marry them 2 weeks a year later, because of course those short marriages tend to end. Some of them are great and some of them last a lifetime, but there are very few that end that way. I can say, when you choose a person, please take the time to learn who they are, who their surrounding and friends are, how they comment to certain things. Even when you say something kind of wild and crazy, how they react to you. When you dress up, you women, when you dress up a certain way, if you always dress this way, you have people in your life that come in your life, guys come in your life, and then they want to judge you and tell you what to put on and things like that. No, you got to find someone that love you for you. Men, the same way. You got to find people who love you for you. If you know you internally are a good person, make sure you find that good person for you, because you do have to spend the time. Take year, 2 years. I'm going to give it two in today's life. Take
mm-hmm,
2 years before you decide that you so love this person so deeply and so much. Don't move in so fast together either. I would say that. Give
right,
that time about 6 months of dating, then kind of like spend the night here and there, and then after a year, then maybe move in. I think that's great. That's great advice too. But it's all in how you take on your life. But be smart and be wise in your choices that you make. You have children involved. Make sure that that person is engaging in your children. You have some people, married people, and some people say, I don't mess with that kid. Like, how can you be with a woman and you say you don't mess with the kid? So that's a lot of things that's going on too, especially your older adults. So many of you aren't married, and I don't know what choices you're making not to be. But you know what? You continue to walk around and thanking God and praising God. But if you're sleeping with someone, it's good that you have that faith in who God is and move forward as to linking up with someone and getting that commitment. And believe me, marriage is a beautiful thing. And it's not that unhappiness and talking down on my wife and talking down on my husband. It's nothing like that. You guys need to find people that you truly love. And if you're not loving your husband or your wife like that, you guys need to, reevaluate some situations, because there is someone for everyone. You better believe God is almighty, and that person is out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. You go through so much in relationships to the point where you almost want to kind of like throw the towel. I just had a birthday last week on Tuesday, so I'm 37 now, and it makes you kind of sit back and look at and put things into perspective and what's important and what's not important when it comes to a relationship or a person that you want to date or get to know, and this time I can definitely say that I'm going to take my time with the dating process. And when I think of dating, I feel like those are the fun times. Dating is fun. It should be fun getting to know someone. Y'all should still be laughing and joking. And I forgot how fun dating should be, because I got so used to someone being, I don't know, we're arguing within the first month. Y'all have only been together for a month, and we already done had our first or second, third argument in a month. That should tell you something right there. Yeah. So I'm excited to get back into dating and just having that fresh, fun time where you just getting to know somebody, and you're not stressing each other out. You don't have your expectations way up here for a person. You just chilling. So. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that, and instead of feeling like I don't want to deal with anyone, but
yes.
but I'm ready. So you
can good stuff. So you know what? It's great. It's a great conversation today, and we'd like for you to continue to join in and engage with us in all the comments. We will be back with you as we have a station identification. So we'll be right back. Tune in and stay with us. All right, all right. Look like we're back in, and thank you so much for joining back in with us. And we're actually, we must say we're on NPNTv, and you guys tune in to NPNTv. We have quite a few shows that go on at NPNTv. We have Smart Black Woman TV. We have Dr. Brother Swab. We have the Tequila also on Smart Black Woman TV, and a few other shows that are funny in which you can engage in and view. Many of the videos for NPN TV come help support us. We will appreciate it. And again, we're back with you. Thank you so much for tuning back in with us. And as we ended the show earlier, we were actually talking about relationships and how long-term marriages can sustain and continue to be happy. Charles was talking about the relationships that he's currently looking into his secret someone, so you better know it. He's on the market right now. So you ladies out there, woo, you heard me say ladies. Look at that fine man there, girl. You better jump on it.
What?
Shake what your mama gave ya. Who. Yeah, so Charles, you were saying in those relationships and what you're looking for in the last relationship you had, when some relationships I guess you go through, and then so early on in the relationship you were saying you had some miscommunication went on even after just a month.
Right.
So you were saying that it was a sign that you overlooked it, but you kept trying to move forward for positivity in relationship. But yet those little signs you have to pay a lot more attention to. And you did mention some of the things and experience that you have gone through, although they're in your past right now. And right now you're looking into the future and what it is, what's very important to you while you're out here dating. So let us know what's going on with it. So how's it going?
Hey, it ain't going yet. Hey, when you go through something crazy in life, I think you get picky. You get real picky. You start nitpicking. And so like any wrong move, it's like, no, get the hell on, and you just anything. So, but I'm getting better at that. I'm being a little bit more flexible, and I don't know. I'm just keeping my options open and just seeing whatever comes along and just trying to have fun. That's my main goal, is to just have fun and enjoy somebody and just smile. You spend a lot of time debating and back and forth and trying to smooth stuff over and putting fires out. Now I'm just ready to smile and enjoy someone and not complicate anything, and not put on expectations for anybody. So that's my main goal. I'm just trying to keep it simple. That's the main goal.
So yeah, it takes a lot of patience then, huh?
Tell me about it. Tell me about patience. Word.
Yes. See, people don't have much patience. They're so quick to judge, and prejudge people. And that's one thing people have to look out for too. Don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to judge people from the past relationships, from the movements that they will make. That little one wrong move, the person moves on. And then I know that's one thing that you just said, I just don't have time for it. I just don't have time. Right. But you know what? You got to be able to have the patience and take your time, if it's going in the direction that it should be going in, but it can be a bit awkward to you, something a little bit more different than your past relationships that you may have had. Just be a little patient with it. And because sometimes it takes time for people to break the ice. I know that when Sheldon and I got together, Sheldon was pretty reserved person, and it was kind of, it's hard to kind of, see how a person really is, because they're being quiet at one time and then they're funny and laugh and you get all that laugh out and then you drift back into that real quiet mode, and that was kind of difficult for me because I'm a little rowdy. And I like to stay rowdy. You know, it's not a turn the light switch off for me. You know, I'm always under the bright light and all the laughter and all of that. So even when I'm working, you know, I get the work done. I'm doing it, you know, but it was never a time in which I can really, you know, calm myself real way down and be real laid back and reserved. And that was something for me, a challenge that I felt that I had. And I think a lot of people go through that too. And also, as another thing in the relationship that you might go through is affection. You know, people having that affection, you know, that same that you may have sometimes. Some people don't come with that, but they learn to love. So that's why I say be very patient in the people or the person that you choose. You know, some people like to hold hands when they're going on dates. Some people don't. Some people like to buy flowers and they like to buy lots of flowers. And, you know, and some people get a little turned off by that. But what I'm just saying, just be a little patient with all those moves and take in all of those positive things as something that is going to be part of your life at that point with that person. You know, you're going to find that affection, something that was a little bit more affectionate than what you're used to, maybe. You get a little bit more flowers than you used to get. You get more kisses than you used to get. You know, all those different things are they feel a bit strange to you because that's something that you haven't gone through. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Be patient when you're dating.
Be patient.
And also be careful.
Right. You know, with the holiday season, people like to jump into a relationship all willy-nilly because they don't want to be single for the holiday. Relax. Stay single for the holiday. If you don't have a partner right now already, stay single. Don't go trying to find a man or a woman on December 24th. It's like buying the last Christmas tree the day before Christmas. Just let it go.
You end up with the Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah. So don't relationship because of these holidays, for real. Save
You know what?
Buy yourself a gift this holiday.
You know what I say, Charles? I know you said that, but you know what? I'm a person that look at life this way. If God gives me the chance today, God gives me the chance on Christmas Day.
Hey.
If God bless me on that day with that person that's supposed to be in my life, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to buy that gift. I'm gonna have to be thankful for that gift. So yeah. So yeah, be willy-nilly.
Well, you know, you keep your options open I think that's how dating is. Are you ready for whatever?
Yeah, because they might be out there shopping. They might be buying some socks, maybe buying them some gifts, and you might run into that person.
Mom, I'm gonna buy some socks and drawers and just keep them just in case.
But hopefully everyone have a wonderful holiday season and be careful out here because people are getting scammed with these credit cards. People are putting their credit cards in these machines, and I tell you, I don't know what they got going on with these machines and all these little fraudulent things that's going on. But be very careful with these credit cards, how you're shopping with these big bags by yourself in the dark. Find some light to park your cars, ladies, men, everyone. You know, everyone has to be vigilant out here because it's very dangerous nowadays. And people are out here and they're feeling some kind of way. They're missing their parents, family, whatever it may be. Some people are out here trying to just get it all from the streets and take advantage of people. So be very careful when you're out here shopping. I can't say that to you. If you have to park under the lights, then that's what you do. You have to shop during the daytime, and even in the daytime. Find crowds to park around. Have your car valeted, something that is only going to cost you $10 for that day. Pay that $10 and valet that car.
Shopping buddies and buddy up, you know, go with some friends.
Yes.
Or don't shopping by yourself. Don't do it.
Exactly. Find a shopping buddy. And I do have a site called Shopping Buddies. You can find some buddies on there. People are looking for shoppers, people to hang out with and do some shopping with. So we are on Instagram. So go on Instagram, Shopping Buddies. I have that available for you. You can find some people to shop with. And you better believe me, I came up with Shopping Buddies because of that particular reason. People are out here shopping alone, but I found myself in the mall once by myself, and me and this girl, we were just shopping on this rack, and we were just going, and we were talking, and we were just enjoying ourselves in that moment, and we went to the next store together, and the next store together, and you know what? That's where I established Shopping Buddies. Shopping Buddies about 10, 12, 15 years old right now. But yeah, I do have it available, and it's on Instagram. Look me up, Shopping Buddies.
That's dope. I like that.
That's right. Yeah. So so these are things that we can do. But I don't know what's going on with you guys. Anybody have traveling going on in the holidays? Are you staying home? What's going on? Where are people engaged? And you know what? We missed a couple weeks, and I know you guys miss us. But we are here on NPNTv. Come on and tune in.
Yes, back.
Yeah. So Charles, what you have going on lately? I know you've been like got your muscle going on. I see your arms getting a little big now. Getting a little shape and form in them, I see.
Yeah, I took some time off. I just wanted so many changes going on and happening in my life right now. Great changes. I wanted to take a step back to kind of just reevaluate my life and make sure I got my priorities in line and just kind of make some changes. Because when you're in one place in your life, I don't plan on being there forever. So I'm just trying to prepare for bigger and better things in my life. So I took some time back and was getting deeper into my exercising and just me, and then I had a birthday and just been trying to just count my blessings and being thankful for just to still be here and to see 37 years old. So
that's right. Yeah. A big 37. Oh my God, makes me feel so young. Yes.
21.
Yeah, I am. I'm 25. 25. I say that way. I'm 25. Yeah, he's 31. Yeah, yeah. I just call him my son. What'd you say?
I'm the oldest. I'm the son, but I'm the oldest.
Right. The older son. That's my oldest son. My older son, he's older.
But yeah, I hope to travel a little bit before the new year, for New Year's Eve. I plan to get out and plan something amazing, and I just want to bring in the new year on a great note, end the year on a good note, and begin the new year on a great note. So that's my plan for the holidays, really.
That's awesome. And I had a great Thanksgiving, I can say. I had my son, Gregory, here and his family, my son, Brian. I was so glad to see him. And you know what, Brian, I'll tell you a little bit about him. Brian can be a busy bee, okay? And when you catch Brian coming through, boy, you just hug and love all over him because you're like, boy, what you been doing? And every time he get here, he act like he done seen you last week. Like he's just been there all along. Mom, right here, Mom. I'm right here, Mom. So yes, he is just growing up, and that's the great thing. Brian's 27. Brian is about to be 28, and I think he's realizing that he's getting older, and he's getting more intelligent. So that is so good. And to see your kids start to grow, and that's make me feel so good. And also my goddaughter, which is Naomi, she was here also. So to see all three of them here with us, and they grew up all together, and now they're all little adults and doing their own things, got their little family things going on. So, it made me feel really good and very thankful for that. I don't know what you guys did for Thanksgiving, but in addition to Thanksgiving, let me tell you about this pescatarian regimen I've been going through. As I say, I'm always hungry, and I've been hungry for quite some time. I've been hungry since September 15th when I started this pescatarian. Man, oh man, you know what? I cooked a full Thanksgiving dinner, a full spread. And you know how difficult that was? You talking about a pescatarian challenge?
Right.
That right there was the challenge. I did break that challenge with 3 pieces of bacon.
I didn't eat any turkey I didn't eat any turkey for the holiday. I fried some fish. Did you do fish too, huh?
I did. On Thanksgiving Day, I did. We actually celebrated Thanksgiving on Saturday with my family, family and I, where I actually got together because everyone was off and available. So we did it on Saturday, this past Saturday, and it was really beautiful. But on Thanksgiving Day, yes, I did. I had fish, and it was very good, and I stuck with it, and I continued to move forward. And you know what? I'm actually going to December 15th will be my 90 days of that challenge. So my one cheat day that I pulled out of those 90 days, I would say 89 days.
That's pretty good.
Through it. And December 15th will be that actual day. And that day is going to be so powerful to me. I'm going to make that full decision of changing my life, whether it be, and I think I'm going to move over into a little bit of chicken. I'm going to continue to eat fish because, of course, I like fish. I'm going to pull away from all the dark meats, of course. And that right there is a challenge, and I'm still thinking about that. So I don't know if I'm going to pull away from the steak because, I really love steak.
I took a ribeye away for my birthday. I literally bought one, and I changed my mind and threw it in the trash can. And it took...
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like a good steak, though. I really do. Yeah, but it was so good talking with everybody, and so good to be on the show today. And hopefully we'll see you again on Wednesday next week at 7 p.m. Please join in with us here on NPNTv at Smart Black Woman TV with Charles and Vernita. We enjoyed ourselves, and Charles, will you kind of close us out?
Yes. See you next week on Wednesday. I'll be back, same time, same place, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Look forward to seeing y'all.
Bye-bye.
We're shining bright, and we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world. program was made possible by Neighborhood Planet Broadcasting Systems, Neighborhood Planet Network, and from contributions to NPNTv from viewers like you.